Good morning, everybody. So I saw the headline in the paper today, Zinke reverses lead bullet ban on refuges. So I read the article, and our once esteemed representative, Ryan Zinke, who ran for re-election, was elected by the people of Montana, then promptly quit his job for a better job. I don't know if you ever had an employee do that, but you wouldn't be sad to see him go, but he got into a job as Secretary of Interior. So as Secretary of Interior, he's in charge of all the national parks, national monuments, National Wildlife Refuges. The outgoing Secretary of Interior signed a lead ban on refuges. Now remember, lead pellets for shotguns for waterfowl hunting have been banned for 2 decades. We finally caught up with upland game bird shells and lead bullets for big game. He promptly reversed this decision. And of course he cited it was limiting hunting heritage. So we'll get to each point I have about Zinke on this. On his first day at the job, Zinke signed the order that reversed the lead ban, citing the fact that, well, his opinion that lead bullets have no negative impact on the ecosystem in general. Absolute bullshit, Mr. Zinke. Absolute bullshit. And I'll give you the example. You, as Secretary of the Interior, are in charge of the recovery of the California condor. What is one of the leading causes of death in California condors? Lead poisoning. How do they get lead poisoning, you might ask? The hunter goes out there, shoots an animal, doesn't necessarily kill it. The animal wanders off and dies with the lead still in it. That lead breaks down into smaller fragments when it hits the animal. A scavenger like a condor comes by, eats on that carcass, ingests that lead poisoning, you have a dead condor. So, your citing that there's no negative effect of lead bullets is bullshit. It happens with raptors here in Montana, golden eagles especially. Anything that scavenges can ingest this lead. So that's why lead bullets are generally a bad idea. Do you live in a house with lead-based paint? No. Do you have lead pipes for your water? No. Why? Because we know that it's harmful. So why are we going to put a harmful element purposefully into the ecosystem? It's insanity. The other reason he cited was the loss of heritage. I love the heritage argument because to refute it is so darn easy. If you had heritage as a hunter, why do you have a scope on your rifle? Why do you have modern materials in your bow? If you're going with the heritage, you should have no advancements of any of your equipment. It's heritage. This is the way we've always done it. Right? Technology evolves. It advances. We get better at things. If we can develop lead-free bullets, why don't we use better technology and even avoid the risk of lead poisoning for critters and introducing this toxic element into the environment? Reason number 3, this decision is just dumb. Zinke is in charge of the Department of Interior. He is a man who literally despises conservation. Hates it. Hates the notion of it. For him, the only reason to keep an ecosystem even intact is to go kill things, to go hunt. That's all he sees. He doesn't have this background. So imagine if you went to a doctor and the first thing out of the doctor's mouth was, I really don't like people, would you go to that doctor? No. This is his first decision on his first day of his new job. Imagine what this asshat is going to do in maybe 4 years. So what can we do about it? Write this clown a letter. Write his office a letter. Let him know that this is unacceptable and dangerous. And do you ever think about it? If you shoot an animal with lead, you don't get all the lead out and you ingest a little fragment of lead. Do you think that doesn't have an effect? Do you think it's inert? All right, so write Ryan Zinke, especially if you're from Montana, especially if you're from the West, and let them know this is stupid. We have modern alloy alternatives to lead bullets. We do not have to use them. It does not limit hunter opportunity to use different ammunition. I'm sorry, it's a specious argument. Well, I've heard guys, hunter's orange. Oh, you make you wear orange, you're limiting my opportunity. It's bullshit. Just do the best thing for the ecosystem. How simple is it to buy a bullet alternative? And if you're worried about the cost, let's do economics. If it's mandated and they have to produce bullets using different alloys, the price of those bullets are going to go down. The price of that ammunition is going to go down. So the cost argument is out as well. So like I said, let's get up off our asses, shout from the rooftops, and let's make sure that Ryan Zinke at least try to limit his harm.